What's up? MOG TV checking in again. And a question, was raised, a topic that I'll be touching on is why most black women don't get married. Or if they get married, the relationship is over before it starts. And we could just gonna point out some reasons and give some divine knowledge and wisdom on, some insights to, how women can better make themselves suitable for a mate. One, they too immature. And immature means, what I mean with the sense of being immature is the lady, she's fully grown, 21 and up, but they still act like they're in high school. And the high school mind frame is, I want to be accepted by my peers. So I'll go above and beyond to get attention. Like most people that get tattoos, they think they're not attractive. They think that they have a ugly face, or whatever. So they get a tattoo so they can try to enhance themselves. To get, basically, they're not enhancing themselves. They're trying to get you to focus more on the tattoo. Ask more questions about the tattoo and be all interested into the tattoo versus looking at their face. That's why a lot of people get face tattoos. They feel, the psychology behind it, they feel that they're not attractive. So let me get a tattoo. That way a person or people be more interested or focus on my tattoo than focus on what they feel they have lack of beauty. They go above and beyond to just constantly spending money every week, spending unnecessary money trying to get their hair, get these exotic hairdos. Ain't no wrong with getting your hair done or being able to maintain, good quality hair. They will ruin their hair and wind up being bald head by 25 or 30. They have no hair. And so what happened is a good scenario that, say the man, he goes and he think that's really your hair. Got a nice hairdo. And then as soon as you turn around, the man get with you, he infatuated with you, he excited about being with you. A couple weeks go by, y'all get to know one another a little better, and then one day he wake up, he come over to the house, and quote unquote what they call a bad hair day, he comes in the house, or he wakes up and he sees you the next morning, and you got less hair than a dude that he done played football with. That's shocking. That's disturbing. And what this is called in the Holy Scriptures is called witchcraft. Witchcraft is using a collection of lies or numerous amounts of lies to push a person's mind frame or to stir a person into thinking or believing a certain type of thing. Witchcraft is done with politics, with the president, the government. Where they tell a large number of lie after lie after lie, and these lies that's not being discovered or not being investigated, it'll stir you into a certain belief, or it'll stir you into thinking or being manipulated. It'll stir you a certain way. And so what happened is a man wake up and he see, now her press on or her nails is off. He gets up, he look and see, whoa, she really got hands that look like, a mechanic. Like she fixed on cars. I thought this woman really had pretty nails. Or you pull your shoes off and, your nails is off, you haven't got your feet done, and your feet look like somebody that walked on hot coals for a living or kicked bricks for a living. That's very, very disturbing. That get the guy mind start roaming. In this day and age, he get to thinking like, man, what else is this woman hiding? She may be a transformer. She may be really a man. And that what makes men, after that, they immediately lose interest. And then after that, the guy starts slowly drifting away because men want something real, they want something tangible, they want something natural, and they want to pay for what they're getting. Nobody want to go to the store and see the new J's up there and say, yeah, let me get those. The J's come out to about $200 something. You get the box, you go home, and you start wearing them. Next thing you know, the Jordan sign start peeling off. Now you upset. Now you're disturbed because you just got tricked into buying something that you thought was authentic. That's what happened when women go into witchcraft by putting on so much makeup, putting up so much weaves and having wigs on all the time. They got these fake nails. They got fake breasts, fake, buttocks. To where the guy get to slowly discovering who you are and what you really look like. And truth be told, he probably would have accepted you in your natural state. But now he get to seeing when you get the peeling off and pulling off all these different things, he goes into a withdrawal stage. This what happens a lot in the black community with women, why they can't find a man, because you have driven the man away using witchcraft. Using a fake or false sense of identity to get the man. But remember, everything that you put on to get the man, you will one day have to pull off and allow him to see you, or you will be exposed. Sometimes the wig may fall off. Sometimes you may turn around and two of your nails get chipped, and then you have to pull them off. Then he gets to looking and seeing you really got hands that look like you been building houses and laying bricks for a living. That's very, very disturbing. Another thing why a lot of black women can't get married is because the women, they try so hard to pretend like they a model in Hollywood and they never been to California. They mind frame, they think they a Barbie doll. So they still in a childlike, fictional frame of mind to where they're always in character. And then that becomes disturbing to their mate. The dude getting tired of you, always in character. And then, here you is in character, and then all of a sudden, once y'all relationship get to rolling, the real you always gonna come out. So then he get to looking like, hold on, who is the person that I fell in love with? The real you still coming out, and he's not used to that. It's confusing. It's like you have a split personality because you're dealing with a mental crisis. You don't love yourself. So that's disturbing your relationship. It's discontinuating your friendship or your marriage or your possible chance of marriage because the guy's like, hold on. Now the real you is coming out and you're slipping into character, you're slipping out of character. First, you got your income tax. You had plenty of money. You was buying wigs every day, getting your hair done every week. You was getting your nails done every week. And then all of a sudden, you don't have no more money. Money started running out because that stuff is very expensive. Money started running out, then all of a sudden, he started to look and see that you really don't have those pretty teeth, or you really don't have that pretty skin. You really been wearing makeup. The nail polish has came off, the press on, the nail that came off your toes, and now he's looking at your feet, and he is not impressed anymore. He's on the way to run really, really fast to get away from you, trying to withdraw from the relationship, because men don't care. Women don't know. Men do not care about your hair. They don't care about nails. Men don't care about that stuff. Men care more about them being respected. If you can respect a man, he'll exchange that respect and give you love. But when a woman is focused on her hair, trying to buy, all these expensive clothing, expensive wigs and all this stuff, that's to attract a woman to you. So if she got low self-esteem, she can start feeling bad and start feeling, less about herself. That attracts negative attention. That's why women always saying they hating on me. It's not that people are hating on you. You are living a lifestyle to where you're trying to draw in haters instead of focus on the real people that got your back. So when the real people that got your back, you're disrespecting them over and over again by showing them how much you paid for this, how much money you got, how much you paid for your car. You're over materializing things to where you're either making a person feel less about themselves, then they begin to secretly envy you and attack you and become jealous, or people that really don't care about that stuff, and you constantly over materializing the situation and throwing things up in their face, they're withdrawing from you because they're saying, hey, this person is not real. They're not being themselves, and I don't want to have a confrontation with them. That's why a lot of women, they secretly cry at night when the tax money runs out, or when they lose a job and they're not able to keep up with the Joneses. It's more cheaper and it's more profitable on a long-term scale with gaining a worthy mate. Most women that date a man that see you have all this plastic surgery going on, that man really secretly, most men that date women that deal with excessive witchcraft, dealing with plastic surgery, they're getting fake buttocks, they're getting fake breasts, they're getting their face all chipped off and getting all this collagen pushed into their face, all this plastic and other unhealthy things pushed into their lips, pushed into their face. Once that man sees a superficial woman and everything on you is plastic and fake, he really would mess with a man. He's really a down low brother, because a real man, if he's a real man, he want a real, natural, 100% woman. You want to get what you pay for. That's why a lot of women have issues keeping a man, because once you understand that one day this stuff is going to come off you, or one day your mate is going to see you in your natural state, and then it's going to be so shocking and revealing. It's like a person going to the store and they say, hey, bag this up, bag that up. Yeah, I want to get this, I want to buy these shoes, buy this outfit. And then you bag it up and then turn around and he get to the counter and you say, okay, it's going to be $3,000. He say, let me get the bag and I will pay for it tomorrow, or I pay for it next week. And you let him walk out the store with it. Tomorrow never come, next week never come. That's what most guys do when women over superficialize or over materialize themselves dealing with witchcraft, and they don't even know that this is witchcraft. You're using nails, you're using makeup, you're using wigs, you're using weave, you're using these things to attract a man, and then he's asking to get something that he don't really want to be honorable with. He don't really want to engage truthfully with you. He see you being fake, so he gonna be fake too and take advantage of you. That's why a lot of women, by Wednesday they got a man, by the weekend time, the weekend is over, Sunday, Monday, they don't have one. The guy may still pop up and come around for some intercourse, but he's really not with you wholeheartedly. The best way to get a friendship is to be real with that person and allow that person to get to know you. But when you always in character, you flicking your head, you waving your hands, you being too extra, a person can see through that. Especially when today you was acting like you're acting your normal self. But yesterday you was all fake and phony and bougie and just rude and haughty. That's why it says in the book of Isaiah chapter 3 that women being haughty with outstretched necks. You know, you got your neck rolling, your eyes rolling, the twinkling of the feet. You walking like you know, with your head all in the cloud, and you're better than everybody. That's a turnoff. And the people that's good and true people, they are turned off from that. So guess who's at your front door? Guess who's in your face? A demonic person, a devil, a person that's not true, a person that's abusive, a person that's disrespectful. This person know that you have low self-esteem. They see the superficiality going on with you and the fake that's going on with you, and they're gonna use that to their advantage because they know you lack self-esteem, and that's when the verbal abuse begins. You're being called a B word, you're being called an H word, you're being called out of your name all the time. Why? This person read you, or they know you better than you know yourself. And they see that you don't love and like and respect yourself, so there is no love being exchanged with you. If you really pay attention, most women that's far less attractive than you women, these women, they have a man, they have a husband, they have a family, and this man is happy and comfortable with them. And this woman is not even attractive. She may be overweight. But guess what? Heart to heart, her mate feels her. Her mate really has her back. You can't love someone else without loving yourself first. A lot of women, they get with the man, and it's all about me, me, me. But they're never focused on the hurt and the pain or the encouragement that the relationship needs from the other spouse. They're not giving any spiritual and emotional support to their husband or to their potential mate. So the person gets in a relationship and they feel like this house or this home that we're in is empty. And that's why your man is going, even though you spend $2,000 and $3,000 a month on buying all this stuff to put on, but your man is out there in the street messing with a wino or messing with a dope head around the corner. In order to keep your man at home, be real with yourself, and they will fall in love with the true you. But if you can't show people the true you, you're showing them a false representation of yourself. What happens is they can't connect with you. Yeah, they'll try to have a relation with you on a cold night and it's 2, 3 in the morning and they want to pop up. They only know you when they want to have intercourse. But outside of intercourse, there's no connection. And you are disconnecting the connection by being fake and phony. No woman in a right frame of mind deserves to be alone. No woman deserves that. And so the more weave you put on, the more makeup you put on, the less chances you're going to be able to have a man that's really into you. He ain't into you. He's into the weave. He's into the fake buttocks. He's into the fake breasts. And when you have women getting in their 40s, getting into their 50s, and they got to keep going back and forth to the doctor to get breast implant, buttocks implant, facelift implants, collagen all in the lips. That stuff has to be maintenance. You gotta go every 3 to 5 years to go and get it redone. Then the man really can't really, he can't be too rough with you because your breast may burst. This happens all the time. He can't really be rough with you the way he wants to be if you was natural, because your buttocks may bust because you got a fake behind. It's gonna bust, it's gonna rip. A lot of this stuff has happened with a lot of these actors and actresses, to where breast has broken, or the woman is walking and in the fake buttocks is sticking out one way, and the rest of her body is going another way. It's very, very disturbing to a man, and everybody can see when a woman has on something fake. When she's got all this plastic surgery, butt lifts, and all this and all that. The only thing you have to do, go natural. A man don't care if you work out. A man don't care what color your nails is, what color your toes is. Long as you show him who you is from the door, give him a chance to fall in love with the true you, not the fake representative of you. And your relationship will have a much stronger bond. He'll be true to you and not the person you're pretending to be. A lot of women, they watch too much TV, too much soap opera, too much love and hip hop. They're focused on too much social media, to where they think that they really is an actress that's making $20 million per movie. Or they can go on a photo shoot and get $10 and $20 million per magazine, a photo shoot. And you are working a 9 to 5. You are living a regular life. You're not famous. But you're putting it in your mind, in an imaginary, fictional frame of mind, thinking, carry on, wanting people to respect you, and thinking they're going to run up behind you like they want your autograph. When a person looking at you like, no, they really don't look at you like that. And they're wondering, where is the delusional coming from? Where is the misunderstanding about yourself is coming from? Because they know that you're not rich. You're not a millionaire. So they're wondering, why are you treating them less of a human being when you are not even the person that you're thinking you are, trying to persuade them and trick them that you are. It's not fair when you try to hold a person hostage in a relationship when you're not even being real to them, because you're not being real to yourself. A lot of women think that I'm with this, she's with this man, but she's focused on 10, 20 other men in the grocery store. When she go to the gas station, that's trying to holler at her, to where she lose sight, she lose focus on giving herself a true spouse, a true man that she needs, because she's focused on the fictional part of life. All these people in your face don't mean you no good. Who approaches you more than anybody is the devil. A well-reserved man, a good man, he's reserved. He's to himself. He's humble. He's careful with his steps and how he approach, and before he approach people. He's not going to be all in your face. Most of the time, he's going to try to come to you in a decent way, a respectful way, or he'll be the third man sending somebody else, ask her, can I talk with her? Ask her, can I take her out? But the one is all in your face, he ain't got a job, he ain't got a nickel in his pocket, but he can dress himself up in his homeboy's clothes, wearing his brother's clothes, driving in his mother's car. He can dress himself up. He can do these things. And before you know it, you got this vagabond, no money, no intention on paying bills, and he's in your house presiding, ruining the peace for you and your children. And guess what? You drug this devil into your house. Like I said about vampires, they won't even knock on your door. But they can't come in unless you invite them in. And a lot of sisters got to get out of trying to be fake, trying to be phony. They think it's being cute, but what you're doing, you're really being rude, and you're really being delusional, and it scares people away from you. Because they don't see the connection on why you think that you a 10 or $20 millionaire person. They're like, what is going on here? I understand if you was a Beyonce, Not because you're beautiful, but because you have 20 and 30 million dollars. I can understand you acting like that. Then he'll cater to you. But nobody's gonna cater to someone that can't financially make their life better. You can't feed this man the way he wants to be fed. You can't give him money, give him expensive jewelry, expensive cars, because you're not rich like that. So you can't make a person be your puppy dog or be someone that you can manipulate and take advantage of emotionally. Only thing they're gonna do is just drain you and use you up sexually. And then when your time frame and your window begin and close on you having a successful life, a successful marriage, a happy home, that window has closed, because now you're 45, you're 50 years old, and your time has been wasted with all these different baby daddies who never had it in their mind for 1 second to be with you. But 5 years with this guy, 2 years with this guy, 3 months with this guy, 10 years with this guy, and now you're 40 and 50 years old, and you know it's impossible for you to reverse the effect of old age and how your body begin to change and things begin to sag and hang, and your face don't look as youthful as it used to look. Once you get in your 40s and 50s and you've been stressed out and worn out and ripping around the streets, no amount of makeup is gonna take that monstrous look off your face. Too much testosterone in your body is making you look like a man. It's making you to your date or to your spouse. It's making you look like somebody that he used to play basketball with. Because you're not keeping yourself embellished into your feminine, womanly qualities. A woman being a woman, that what pulls a man, is never going to be intercourse. Just because a man have intercourse with a woman does not mean he's automatically gonna fall in love. Women think using witchcraft, thinking a man is gonna fall in love with you because you get in and you roll around in the bed with him. That's not going to work. If that would have worked, then plenty of women, black women, instead of 30% and 50%, it would be 80 and 90% of black women would be married. But they think they gotta go above and beyond to try to use witchcraft and try to emasculate a man, disrespect a man, and be rude, thinking that that's gonna keep him. Trying to put on a facade that, hey, I can get another man, I don't need you. You can be gone in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute type of mind frame. And what'll happen is you will leave a good man and begin to go down the road for worse and worse and worse and worse degenerative men. To where a lot of women, they look back 20 years ago, previous relationship after relationship after relationship, they begin to pinpoint that one 10 years ago was the right one for me. But I treated him so bad. Every woman knows that it's a man that was out there for her. She already had him, and he's gone, and she missed him before she realized that she had him. Because she was chasing Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray. And the good man, the good getting up, going to work every day man. Coming home a little musty, but he bringing the paycheck home to you, baby. Go, hey, do what you need to do with it. That man was the one. Or the man that came in and he really harmonized and he really worked on getting a connection with your children. That man, you treated him like he was nothing because you did not respect yourself enough to respect him, because you thought the guy at the gas station is running in your face. The guy that is at the grocery store is running in your face. The guy that's at the club or at the bar that's running in your face was more valuable for you than he was. And the only thing you did was made a fool out of yourself by engaging in witchcraft and sorcery. Most women, they got those long nails on. That's not very good for hygiene, because It's studies that say that it's good to keep short nails because so much dirt, germs, and bacteria is easily collected under your nails. That's why it's good to keep well manicured. If hygiene is clipping your toenails, clipping your fingernails, keeping everything. It's called grooming, proper grooming. Women that got long nails, it's so many germs and viruses and bacteria that's being collected under those nails, which are ruining. That's where foot fungus come from having long toenails, and then the fungus is able to accumulate under the nails, which is ruining and discoloration and disfiguration in your nails. But if you keep them cut and keep them well groomed, which is proper hygiene, your nails will remain healthy because you have less germs and bacteria and viruses and funguses in your fingernails, in your toenails. And truth be told, you can't even wipe yourself when you're going defecating. How can you have on 2, 3, 4, 5-inch nails and you really can get a piece of tissue, roll it up, and wipe yourself properly? It's not going to happen. So that's why a lot of women have a stench or a foul odor to them, because you can't wipe yourself properly, once you get off the toilet with long fingernails. Then you take these long fingernails. Every time you reach down to pick your child up, you're scratching your child. Every time a fly goes by your face and you swat the fly, you're scratching yourself all in the face, scratching yourself all in the eye. Be yourself. God did not make a mistake when he made you. We make a mistake by thinking that it's a mistake that was done by God when he created us, and we begin to create this fictional character that don't exist. That's not the true you. So be in the mind frame to say, hey, in order for a man to be real to me, I got to be real to him. In order for me to be real to him, I got to allow him to see that I'm being real and truthful with myself, and he'll fall in love with that person. Men do not care about your outfit. They don't care about your hairdo. No man who gets an erection gives a care in the heat of passion, in the heat of the moment, when everything about to go down. He does not care about your toenails. Did they paint it? Did you get your nails did? Did you get your hair did? In the heat of passion, when he has an erection, none of that is going through his mind. And if you don't believe me, just look at how the men are engaging with the transforming man. The down low men. That's why you have so many down low men out here that's messing with other men that's way far less attractive than women are. These transgender men is just taking the men from you women. And you have to recognize and realize men are really not interested in your hair, your nails, your clothes, your outfit. They interested in seeing you be real with yourself and loving yourself and giving them a perfect picture of who you are and how you love yourself, making them love you. That's chemistry. Chemistry is you focusing in on yourself so much and being truthful to yourself so much that creates chemistry to where it's drawing people into you. But once you leave from focusing on yourself to where you're going outward from yourself, focusing on, I'm trying to attract this person, I'm trying to attract that person, I'm trying to attract that person. And when all these people come back around you, you have left from the center of your soul. And you've created a different spirit that's not attractive. That's why sometimes you women may be at work and you see that woman, she may be homely. She's not that attractive. But she got a man that's coming on every break. Every time she has a lunch break, he's bringing her food. He wants to spend more time with her because this woman is showing that she's comfortable with being a leader and leading herself down the true path of true self-esteem. And he's in love with her being in love with herself. And she can respect. Men exchange love for respect. If you want to get a man to be able to keep a man, show him that you can respect him. You can give him respect, and he will give you love, because respect is the language of male individuals. Look at the bear. Look at the lion. Look at the animals, the male animals. When mating season come around, they attack and destroy anything and run through any other animal. They become hyper violent, hyper dominant when mating season come around to impress the female of their species. Men are 100% focused on respect, being respected. That's how a woman that's not attractive can have a husband that love her for her whole entire life, because they may have their ups and downs, but he knows deep down inside at the end of the day, she respects him. She can voice her opinion. That don't mean she have to be quiet and silent. He loves when she voices her opinion. But he likes how she allows him to have a say-so, and she respects his say-so, even if she don't agree with it. A person can see you being patient with them. That's the object of love. When a child is crying, when they're newborn, and they want this, they want that, they want this, they want that, they begin to see that you love them, how you're being patient with them. You allow them to cry, to voice their pain or voice their hurt. Men need the same attention that a child needs, which is love. Love is attention. A woman cannot have a man if you're not paying full attention to your household, because you want to go in this man's house, that man's house, this person's house, that person's house. That's called a busybody, roaming from house to house. You will never have a man, because you cannot give him the proper attention that he needs. Because why? You have abandoned and neglected him, and that is a form of abuse. You got different forms of abuse. You got verbal abuse. You got exploitational abuse, when a person is using you and exploiting you for your car, your money, or trying to human traffic you or prostitute you. And then you have physical abuse. Then you have emotional abuse. Then you have spiritual abuse, to where a person is always trying to disconnect you from who you truly are, and disconnect you from a spiritual connection with God, by trying to trick you to do Satan worship, or trying to get you to do things and rob and steal and sell drugs. And that's something that's morally against who you spiritually are. That a person is trying to force you to do that. That's spiritual abuse. You got emotional abuse, is when they're always downing you, trying to destroy you, trying to tell you negative things and make you feel bad about yourself. And this comes from verbal abuse. Verbal abuse is the parent, or it gives birth to physical abuse. Now they hitting on you, attacking you with things, destroying your property. So you have to understand the different forms of abuse. And another form of abuse is neglectful abuse. Or a child, an example of that is a child coming home from school, they running, looking for their parent, looking for their mother. And mom is gone. Mom is all out in the streets. Or every time they come home, mom is spending more time with the new boyfriend and leaving them in front of the TV all day, or leaving them in front of the cell phone all day, or on an iPad, or on the computer all day. That is abuse, because no plant can grow without proper water and sunlight. And that takes you attending to that garden or attending to that plant. And humans are exactly like plants. The water is the love and the nurturing. And the sun is you being there to shine and be there for them presently. You have to be present to provide food and water. And the sun is always present. The same love that your children would need. If you can understand how to love your son, then you can understand how to attract and find out the needs, how to keep a man. And he would never leave, because men are loyal creatures. Women are emotional beings. Men are loyal creatures. A man is 100% about loyalty. Meaning they're going to be loyal to you. A man has a mind frame that he will get up in the middle of the night when someone is trying to break in, and he will sacrifice his life so you can run and jump out the window and take the children and get away. He'll go in and fight the animal, or fight the bear, or fight the burglar or the intruder so you can get away. Men think like this naturally. But you have to come to the understanding, and you have to see that, hold on, this man is thinking in his mind, why would I put my life on the line for this woman? And she is not real with me. She's not true to herself. This causes a disconnection. And that man, if he feel he wouldn't die for you, then he feel there's no way that he can love you. And this is what women have to understand. The exchange for this man's loyalty, his willingness to die for you, you have to do something in exchange for that. And he will be loyal to you for the rest of life. But no man is going to love you that wouldn't put his life on the line for you. And when a man will put his life on the line for you, he's going to create parameters. He's going to create do's and don'ts. He's going to tell you and show you, hey, if you want me to be there for you and protect you and put my life on the line for you, then you don't need to go here. You don't need to do X, Y, and Z, because that's showing me that you do not care about me and my health and my safety when I'm going to put my life on the line for you. You can't tell me to protect you and defend you when you like to run and jump in front of 18-wheelers. That's not a good thing. That's not a good look. He's going to say, hell, I done got my leg broke, or I almost got, my backbone broke, jumping in front of cars trying to pull her out the street. Now I'm going to have to let her know she's going to have to stop putting herself and I at risk. I'm not going to continue to run. Or if you see that you love to run and jump in front of cars, you love to find a lion's den and run in the lion den, or run in a pack of wolves and cry wolf, and she think I'm going to keep continuing to run and get attacked and get bitten and get ripped up by these wolves to pull her out of danger. Most men think in their mind, I would not fight traffic for her. And this is when you begin to lose the connection from that man. Once he see you like to run in the streets, you like to hang around men and he don't know. Because every man that is unknown, he's an unknown threat. He's a danger to you and your family and that man that you with. So once he find out that you hanging with random guys or unidentified threats that's coming from these guys, then he's gonna lose respect for you and have more sense to move away from threats and danger that you are putting him in. If you like to dress with short clothes or tight, revealing clothes, you're not dressing modestly. You're not dressing like a queen, but you want queen results. You're not acting like a wife, but you want the things and the divinity that a wife gets. Y'all can't even go out because you got on all these tight and short revealing clothes. You're not dressing modestly. And so every time y'all go out, here go other men saying, oh, what's up, baby, with that? Let me get your phone number. And you looking like, hey, that's my dude right here. Man, forget your dude. Me, I'm over here with 13 guys. He just one guy. We'll beat him up. We'll shoot and kill him. And this is why men oppose going places with you, because you don't dress right. That's why he don't want to take you out. When y'all went out on your first date, he was like, hey, you don't have to dress like that, baby. I like, when you dress, dress kind of, they don't even know how to articulate it sometimes. Just dress, dress a little different, You don't have to have the short Daisy Dukes with the butt cheeks all out, your breasts and cleavage all out. He's not saying that because he's jealous. He's saying that because I know threats, harm, violence, and danger is going to come from some clown, from some fool out here that's going to attack me through you. He don't care about you. Any man trying to talk to you, knowing that you got a man, he don't care about you or that man. Both of y'all are in danger. So this MOG TV checking in, checking out. And sisters, please understand what modesty is, what chastity is, what being a queen is. A queen is a woman that studies and knows God's law. You cannot have a kingdom without law, rules, and regulations. But when you want to ignore laws, rules, and regulations, then you're living in a chaotic, a dramatic, a harmful, hateful environment. So always start studying. Start asking men, hey, what women like? Don't ask your homegirl because she's not a man. If you want to know what men like, go to your father, go to your uncle, go to your brother. Or if you got a male friend that's respectable, ask him, hey, what do men like? You don't have to come out with it and say, what can I do, to get men? Don't be afraid to ask questions, because once you study yourself and get to know yourself, the true essence inside of a woman is the true knowledge of what a man is. It's the reflection of what a man is. So when a woman starts learning herself, her true qualities, inside of that study, inside of that revealing, is a revelation on what a true man, because every true man came from a woman. No man got here by falling 3,000 feet from the sky. No, he came from the womb of a woman. So inside of you is the answers and the key to what a true man is needing, what he's looking for. And that's the essence of God. The woman is the reflection of God. You can change a man, and by motivating him from working an $8 hour job, motivate him from job to job to job, to where now you've motivated him to owning his own business. You've motivated him to becoming the manager or the chief executive or the CEO on his job, because you've motivated him. You didn't tear him down through arguing every day and making up stupid fights every day. Wearing his spirit down slowly but surely. Be very, very careful. Because something that's toxic and unhealthy, no righteous man can linger around you very long. The only man that's going to come around is going to be devil-sent demons. It's coming in to tear you and your family down. So comment, like, and subscribe. Remember, you are blessed by the best.